Hello everyone, I am Erica of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erica, my weekly beading broadcast. Today we are going to say goodbye to the Spice Bazaar Beading School Academy team. I know that it's quite unbelievable. I myself don't really want to understand how did these past 2 months have gone. We are already in March and we have beaded so much, you have beaded so much. And today it's also time to see the crown jewels of your Spice Bazaar collections, your entries for the mini challenge. We will also learn who are the talent winners and who is the lucky winner. We will actually choose together the lucky winner of the Spice Bazaar Meeting School Academy team. And I see Ingrid saying hello, and Sharon and Kimberly and Angelina says hello. What a wonderful team it was. And indeed. And the thought I always try to leave some wisdom in all the Beading School Academy teams that we are exploring. And this time my wisdom was that let's not be afraid to embrace the unknown colors. Let's explore the new, what they bring, the novelty, what they bring into our lives. And why I truly, truly, from the deepest depth of my heart, I trusted that this beautiful source of inspiration, the colors, the smells, the vibe of these amazing countries, they are one of the nicest source of inspiration we can work with. But I was curious, how will you ladies react? And you reacted in the possible most amazing way. From the first moment, everyone was like embracing it and playing and getting creative. And you can be so incredibly proud of yourselves. So before we would look at the challenge entries, just let's stop for a moment, and can you share in a comment what kind of novelty did you have to let in to your life that was maybe a little bit scary, but then you learned to embrace it? It can be in beading, it can be beyond. In the meantime, I also see Cindy joining. Oh, Kimberly says, no, I don't want to leave this team. Dear Kimberly, I really, really, really understand your feelings. But believe me, I have prepared something just as magical for you for the upcoming time. And I think you will like it a lot too. Antoinette is here, Marketa is here, Lutka, Lita, Carol, Marlo. And Marlo says, I am so glad to be here. Hello, lovely ladies. Lita is asking if I am in my new home. And dear Lita, not yet. Although I got the keys yesterday in the morning like at 11. And I went back after work to start painting, and already today in the morning I was painting, and after our video I will return to paint. There is lots of painting to be done. The walls are incredibly dirty. So I thought that I will have to just paint 1 or 2 walls that I want to have colorful and the rest can stay white, but no, everything needs to be painted. But this is still the old flat. And Debbie's here, and Merle, and Gunel, and Molly, and Sarah, Sherry, Tanya is here, Ariana. Sarah says, I just beaded a pair of earrings from this box, though. I love the colors. I'm so happy to hear that, Sarah. When I am thinking about your beading, then mostly soft pastels, romantic moods come into my mind. So it's also so nice to see that you are also sometimes on a journey outside of your comfort zone towards vibrant colors. So nice. Everyone is so uh, multifaceted, multi-talented, because it's easy to stay in our comfort zones, but when we can embrace different sources of inspiration, different colorways, then that shows truly how we can deal with all kinds of situations. Because we don't always choose. And sometimes we choose, but we choose deliberately something hard and challenging. And Angelina says, the colors were fabulous, yes, but the variety of beads and components was so inspiring. And dear Angelina, you are always so incredibly creative when it comes to shapes. Also in your videos and everything, of course, I am keeping an eye on your creations. And it's just so nice to have a fellow beader who loves shaped beads and playing and experimenting as much as you do. So please tap yourself on your shoulder for your bravery. And dear Corinne is also here. And how are you, Corinne? You said that you had a bit of a lower mojo lately. How is it going? And no pushing, no pushing. You will see how much time you need. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. It will come back. Just don't push yourself. Irene is here. Linda, Belinda, Violetta, Katrin. Ellison. Ellison is in Sri Lanka! Oh my god, one of my favorite countries, and I know that you are connected to Sri Lanka. And we should also maybe explore it. What about the tea gardens of Sri Lanka? I will make a note of that. Beatrix also says, hello, dear ladies. I'm also not yet ready with this tea. And lovely ladies, when I say we are saying goodbye to an old team and embracing a new one, it's never a strict deadline. You can totally keep those old boxes in the corner of your tables, and whenever you feel like it, go back to them. Some themes resonate with us more, and we are just not right away ready to close the box. Sometimes there is so much more to explore. Joanna is here, Rachel, Deb, Merle, Susan, Catherine, Gail, Linda, other Linda, Helena, Robin, Nicolene. And Ariana says, for me, it was new and a bit scary at first to become a part of a group of ladies. Now I see as the best group ever. And I remember it from your interview, from your face-to-face interview. And lovely ladies, please look it up. It's on the Beading School blog, the face-to-face interview with Ariana. And I'm so incredibly happy that you joined us, Ariana. Everyone adds a different shade to this big group of colors that we have. And Martika, Christine, Lori, Terry, Sheila. Welcome. Zuzi is here. Merle says, you inspire us all. I feel as though I'm in the best class with the best group of ladies from all over the world. That's so true. Everyone, you are so amazing, ladies. And Sarah says, I am experimenting with my beads also, and I wish I could tell you more. Sarah, I'm so curious. And Jennifer is also here. And Terry says, this team really surprised me. I loved the colors. I have learned to love so many new colors and shapes, growing a lot. And Corinne says, thank you, Erica. I'm optimistic that my mojo will come back soon. Just keep it that way, Corinne, and never ever push yourself. Only when you feel that your fingers are really itching, that you can't hold yourself back. That's how I could turn it back when it happened to me. It did happen to me in the past, of course, not one time, not two times, and I had to overcome the brain that said like, oh my god, you feel a little bit like bleeding, go for it. And then it didn't help. I had to wait until it was like really in my body. I felt like I have to bleed. And Niti is here. Oh my god, Niti, so incredibly good to see you. We were chatting already with Niti during the past days a little bit, and she had her big surgery, and we are so happy that it went well. Big hugs, Niti. And Laura says, I received my everlasting fleeting love box. It's truly beautiful. I made the mistake of not ordering the instructions for the pendant. Dear Lori, first of all, I'm so happy that you like it. And yeah, that pendant is special for a reason. And if you and I'm happy that you could feel it. And if you forgot to order the tutorial, because the tutorial is only available with the box, then please get in touch with the treasury ladies. They will check that you have the box, and then they will help you to get the tutorial. And Elena is here. Oh, and everyone is writing to Niti. And Catherine says, hi, Erica, I am new. I'm from Washington State, USA. I have the spice box. I was so impressed with all the beads. I am currently working on Aurora Borealis. I'm currently making the love triangle. Dear Katrina, such a special time when I see a new face. And I think our fellow beaders will tell you in a little bit that it's such a special time for you when you have the first box. And I'm so incredibly happy that you like it. And please make sure to join the Beading School Club and the program, the academy. It's a robust program. There are challenges, storytelling nights, tutorials, lots of things are happening. And I want to make sure that you can make the most of it. So please ask questions, please watch the video that is pinned to the top in the virtual classroom, always the first tile, that how can you make the most of it. And ask until you feel comfortable. We are there to help. Ask in the club, ask through emails. We are here. And lovely ladies, as we embraced the colors of the Spice Bazaar, I just want to quickly show you. At the end, I decided that I will let in as much sunshine to my new home as possible. So actually I decided to go for a sunshine yellow wall, and this is what I was working on in the early morning today. So this will be actually the background, what you can see very, very soon behind me. So there will be lots of positive vibes and lots of sunshine. And thank you, dear Annette. And I'm so incredibly happy, ladies, that you recognize the value, you feel the value. And thank you so much for everyone. I see it more and more that you are talking about beading school on your social profiles in beading groups. And please keep doing that. Like, social media is crazy and they don't show our posts enough unless you help us. So that's why it's so important to talk about beading school and to share our posts, for example, because then Facebook will also see like, okay, these guys are doing something good. So I shall show it to a few more people. So it really makes a difference. And thank you so much for doing that. Also, when I see like unboxing videos on YouTube, you're talking about the academy. So wonderful, ladies. Thank you so much. And now, to bring you back to the spice market, spice bazaar mood, let's see the little video that we always watch together. One of the last times that we can watch the video. And yeah, then afterwards, let's admire the entries for the mini challenge. So I brought back this screen just for a few moments because I want to thank you for your well wishes, and also I'm really happy that you like the color. After all, you will be watching this color always in the background. And Kimberly says, "Oh yeah, that is going to look so good, Erica. I am so excited to see your new place all done." Thank you, dear Kimberly. And I actually wanted to write a post yesterday, but I couldn't find the energy and the time since I was like running around in the city going for the last inspection of the apartment before I would get the keys. I got the keys. I went to the notary. I picked up paint. I had to pick up some more paint and so on. So I couldn't get to that post. But what I wanted to say, that bidding school is called officially in our logo and everywhere bidding school by Erica for a reason. Everything that you see at bidding school, it goes through my heart, goes through my mind. Even when we invite friends designers, I always say friends designers because I need to feel the vibe that we work well together and you will love them just as much as you love Susie and Veronka and me. Thank you. But so there is a reason why this is bidding school by Erica and not only bidding school. And when we created biddingschool.com, the website, and the bead shop, then I wanted you to feel like as if you were here with me, as if we were selecting beads together, and also the club, that I am there every day with you. But I have a feeling that due to personal challenges during this last year or two, I did not have the capacity of sharing as much of my thoughts as I would have wanted to. And I really hope that this turn of events and simplifying things and embracing something new, it will also get me back to writing, for example, so I can speak to you not only through jewels, but also again more through writing. So I hope you will like that. And thank you for listening. And now really, let's get to the beautiful, beautiful mini challenge entries. So I was so curious, ladies, that how will you play with the historic filigree that I selected for the Spice Bazaar box. It gives so many possibilities. You can bezel it, you can hang it, you can attach it to bead embroidery. And Carol created this colorful piece where she attached seed beads all around, Miyuki Delica seed beads all around, and And I really love it how she brought in another color to spruce it up, the avocado green, as I like to call it. And it brings this lots of freshness and even more energy. And also how Carol used the little rhinestones. It's so nice and elegant. And in the meantime, Beatrix said, I wish I could decorate your flat together with you. I like to do this so much. But I'm sure you don't need anyone. Dearest Beatrix, I don't do this alone. I do everything with my friends, and I do need loving people like you. Some of my lovely friends are here with me, and we can meet and decorate together. Sometimes I help out to them, sometimes they help out to me, like now. And some of my friends are online, like you, and we get to share our beading together and our thoughts, and that's just as beautiful. And I do need my friends like you and everyone. And that's what makes life beautiful, in my opinion. And Carol is getting, in the meantime, beautiful compliments from you. It is so stunning, says Terry. Beautiful piece, says Ariana. Deb is also complimenting it. Linda, it's really, really such a well-balanced piece, and Carol brought together so many colors, and she went outside of the box, so that's really nice. And then we have here an absolutely amazing piece from Beatrix. And Beatrix, this is like one of the most beautiful pieces that I have seen from you, I think. Like, your jewels are always beautiful, but for me, this is somehow even more special. So many details, and the centerpiece is really nice. But what I absolutely want to emphasize is how you beaded the necklace part around the neck. There are so many colors, but the parallel strands of the beads still create an organized feeling, and that is so nice. Also, the semicircle around the bezel, that was an excellent idea, and I truly loved the hanging part, the tassel at the bottom. In the meantime, also Miriam joined us, and thank you so much also for the nice words, Robin. Robin says, that means so much to me, Erica. The last year or two have been a challenge for me too. I'm looking forward to a new and creative time in so many ways. Dearest Robin, I'm so glad that you are here, and I think nice times are coming, and the spring is here, and I wish you lots and lots of strength to get that new energy and enjoy your beats and everything. And then we have here Ariane. And Ariane created a super nice bezel around the 8mm Preciosa chatons. Again, so many colors, but super nicely balanced. And it is an excellent match with the ear studs. There are also like all the warm colors on the edge, but then the turquoise and the blue, it creates such a nice contrast. So nicely done, Ariane. And then we have here Anita. And Anita's piece is again a feast for the eyes. We had this gemstone cabochon in the box in this deep red color. It's a colored gemstone, a colored jade. By the way, I've heard some news that those beautiful gemstones in all kinds of different colors might be restocked today. if you would like to have more of those. So that is just one of the bezels that Anita created. But there are also flowers, beautiful flowers around the 8mm chatons, and then even more, and it's actually an asymmetrical necklace. And there is also sparkle and matte. Super nicely done, Anita. And then we have Angelina here. And I already told you about how crazy good she is with shaped beads and creative ideas. And this star, this is just amazing. Angelina embraced the new, well, for us, new Milky rectangle shapes, and she used them in a way so they don't turn around. And there is the bezel of the Preciosa Chaton in the middle, and it's actually a double layered piece because the rectangles are in the back, and then there is a contrasting line of seed beads on top of it, and that was such a good idea. And Ariana says, a warm colored snowflake, indeed. So nice. And then we have here Samia. And Samia used not one, but 3 of those gemstones that I mentioned. And she created a bezel for them together with bar beads. And the cute little beaded beads, they are part of the necklace itself, but also they are hanging from the back, they are hanging from the sides, from the gemstones. Such a nice piece. The cute little beaded bead. Love it. I absolutely love it. And then we have here Miriam. Miriam received one of the green handmade cabochons, and she created such a beautiful bezel for it. The cabochon became the centerpiece, and then lines of pearls and seed beads are embracing it, with Miriam's favorite turquoise in the corners. And isn't it such a great example that even when it is like, I know that it's Miriam's favorite color, but to show the most of it, it does not have to be there in the biggest amount. But by creating this contrast between the warm red and the coral red colors, and then just putting there 4 turquoise bicons in the corners, even if in that main bezel there are only 4 pieces of them, but they play the main role. So thank you so much for this incredible lesson, Miriam. So nicely we did. And then we have here Lita. Lita has a super interesting ring and bracelet in one. Many of you ladies played with the clasp because it was a good clasp, and it's also for a really great price in my opinion, so go for it. I think it can be one of our favorites. But what I want to say, that among also other ladies, Lita used components from the clasp in a different way. So not for joining a bracelet or a necklace, but she used it in the bracelet itself. And there are bezels, different colors of bezels. I absolutely love that centerpiece with the metal components, actually layered. And then the whole thing has a joined ring, and it must look so good on your hand, dear Lita. I love also that star-shaped inside line in the bezel. So beautiful. Corinne also says this is beautifully inventive. And Terry says this has an ancient Egyptian feel. It is so unique and beautiful. And then we have Sanjita. And Sanjita filled these honeycomb-like structures of milky rectangles with combinations of bar beads and bicons and the Preciosa chatons. And then she joined them using half tilas and seed beads and sparkly preciosa crystals. And there are so many exquisite details in this one. I love it that even where the two half tilas meet, there is an extra bicon on top, and then the sparkly pendant at the bottom, the sparkly connectors on the top. A lot is coming together in this beautiful piece. And then we have here Joe Asaria. And this is a great minimalistic jewel created from a square stitch bezel, bar beads, and then a very nicely chosen pear-shaped cabochon in a metal claw. And Joe is also teaching us a lesson here. It matters so much that even if there are only two pieces of the bar beads in this construction, but would it be the same if Joe would go for another color of the bar beads? So pay attention to the details, ladies, because that's what makes this pair of earrings perfect. You look at it and the bar beads just catch your eye and hold it. And then we have here Irina. And Irina beaded a bracelet. And when I look at it, I first have to compliment Irina on her photography skills, because even the tiny seed beads are so sharp on the picture. And how the chatons, they have all the facets nice and sparkly and so deep that I am looking into it and it looks like a magical purple veil. That it's a super nice picture, Irina. And playing with the bar beads around the chatons and that connecting them to each other. That is so nice. Alison says wonderful, Irina. And then we have here Donna, Bracelet Queen Donna. Again, another example of using that clasp in a different way. And the cubic zirconia navet is just getting so much attention in this bracelet design. Also, I love how the turquoise donuts, bicons, and the zircon is popping up together. And then Terry! And Terry used not one, not two, but 4 of those clasps that I mentioned. And she made them part of her motif. And actually, this rustic looking metal, this also brings me back the mood of the Moroccan Spice Bazaar so much. There is always intricacy and some kind of roughness next to each other. And the clasp within the design, and then the seed beads, and also the bezel on top of it, this really stands for those two contrasting effects next to each other: roughness and delicacy. Just an amazing piece. Really, so nicely done, Terry. And then Kirsten, and this is so cute. This is Veronka's cardamom motif, and then Kirsten attached it to a hair comb. And isn't it a great idea? Like, imagine, ladies, your hair pulled up, and then this getting all the attention. So nicely done, Kirsten. And then we have here Sharon. Sharon is one of those ladies who love the handcrafted, hand-painted, hand-pressed check cabochons. And she used it in a bead embroidery piece. And this piece has so much luxury in it. If you go to Marrakesh, then you will find that there is a beautiful royal palace there. Marrakesh is one of those places where high aristocracy lived in, or lives sometimes in Morocco. And again, there is this contrast in the city that you walk the dusty streets, but then you enter it's called Bahia Palace. Maybe you ladies can look it up for some inspiration. I will type it in the comments. And then you have all these like fairy tale royal vibe with all the luxury and sweetness and shine that you can imagine. And somehow that is the vibe that I am getting from Sharon's beautiful bead embroidered piece. I love also the connector that you included, where the necklace strap is joined with the main part, the bezel plus the little connector together. Sharon, that is such a nice idea. Beatrix says, Sharon, I would love to wear it. I love the colors. And hi, Joyce, also. And then we have here Sherry, and another beautiful bead embroidery piece with one of the handcrafted cabochons, and also a cubic zirconia and some chatons and lots of seed beads. And I have to admit that filling spaces in bead embroidery with only seed beads, that's my weak side, and I can never do it nicely. I always overcomplicate, and I admire everyone so much who can do it this beautifully as Sherry did it. The lines are perfect. The beads line up so nicely next to each other. They are not squished in, not too far away from each other. There is just so much balance in this well-composed piece. Catherine says, "Whoa, Sherry." And Sheila says about Sharon's, "I have seen Sharon's piece in person. The photos don't do it justice. It's so stunning in person." And Sheila, I'm so happy that you two met. Incredibly nice. Miriam would also like to see this piece worn by the owner, and I think that is an excellent idea, Miriam. Me too, especially like Lita, what had the bracelet plus ring. I would be so curious, how does it look like? And ladies, that's why we have the beading school club, that no one can enter it, no one can see it. There are only beaders like you. We don't let in anyone who is not between beading school beaders. We don't let in professionals. So no one who would only want to watch us, that what is happening. It's only us. It is a safe space. So if you feel like it, please take a picture with your challenge piece and post it in the club. Also, I would love to see Sherry's. And then we have another embroidery, and it's by Caroline. And isn't it interesting, ladies, that some themes resonate so much more with bead weaving, like the previous one, the Celestial Lantern, and we didn't have many embroideries in the challenge. And now so many of you are creating embroidery pieces in the challenges, for the challenge. And Caroline created these two cute flowers, and there are chatons hiding in the middle of the flowers, and so much sparkle, and such a good idea to include the bar beads as the leaves. And then another bead embroidery, and this time from Susan. And Susan also went for cup chain and paisley duos. And she has this main part with the bar beads and the donuts and the cup chains and the bicons that is, in my head, is somehow resonating with the pattern of the hand-painted cabochon that we had in, for example, Miriam's creation and Sharon's creation. So this mosaic theme is really in our minds. And then there is an extension to the bottom, and the shape that Susan created is just so special. I absolutely love that bottom part. The chatons and the paisleys and all the seed beads and fire polished around. Such a great idea, Susan. And then we have Linda. And Linda also created a bead embroidered piece. And she included 4 beautiful pieces of turquoise and lots of bar beads and the chaton in the middle. And she also combined here some chips, turquoise chips beads from her own stash. And again, this brings me back to the Berber Spice Market mood so much. Beautiful piece, Linda. And then we have Tammy. Tammy also went for embroidery this time, and she loved the gemstone very much. And again, this is, I always say, like when I see something from Tammy, I always recognize it, even without seeing her name. She has such a specific style. She's embracing her own personality, her own preferences regarding style, and that is so admirable to me. I love your piece. And then we have Asta. Asta. This is amazing. So many details, so many excellent ideas. How you included the cabochon, the beading school art cabochon in the middle, but then created a decoration for the top of it, and the fan shapes from the Miyuki rectangles, and then the part again at the bottom with the cubic zirconia navets, and the balance of the colors, the shapes, everything is just amazing. I love how the 4 chatons pop up in this sunshine yellow color, and then the zircon in the bottom is emphasizing that sunshine yellow sparkliness. It's an amazing piece, Asta. It's mind-blowing. I also really love that fan shape at the top, where the main part and the necklace are connecting to each other. It's a wow piece. And then we have a super nice idea from Catherine for a bracelet. And Catherine created a bead embroidery with swan rhinestones and with rectangles and with a cabochon and more seed beads. And she had this cute idea of making it into a bracelet, and it's such a nice one. And then the very last piece that I want to show you today is from Kapana. And Kapana also likes the handmade cabochon, and she used actually soutache embroidery, which is a very special technique, and many do it, but not so many know how to do it nicely. And this is such a beautifully stitched piece. And lovely ladies, these were the 23 entries for the Spice Bazaar Beading School Academy team. And now it's time to learn who are the talent winners and then select together the lucky winner of the Spice Bazaar mini challenge. Recently, since you started to do so much embroidery, we decided to have 2 talent winners, one from our bead weavers and one from our bead embroidery artists. So let's see first the talent winner for bead weaving. Lovely ladies, I would like to congratulate Lita, and please give your compliments to Lita's amazing bracelet and ring in one. And Lita, what you did with the metal components and that bracelet part, I love it. This is an amazing piece. Why? Lita's asking why. Why? Because it's beautiful and it's so unique. You really went beyond the comfortable things. It's amazing. You played and succeeded. And then from our bead embroidery pieces, I would like to congratulate Asta and this many detailed, amazing piece, and the richness of the colors and the shapes. I will always remember this, Asta. Thank you so much for your beautiful submission. And lovely ladies, it's also time to choose the lucky winner of the Spice Bazaar mini challenge. There were 23 entries, and I put in a random order in the folder where I have them uploaded. So it doesn't mean that if you say one, that it will be someone with the first letter of the alphabet. So I would like to kindly ask you to help me select a winner, and please type in a number between 1 and 23, and then I will find the average of the first three numbers that I see, and I will count in my folder that who is corresponding with that number. So I see 22 from Linda, and then I see 15 from Sharon, and then I see 9 from Tanya. Altogether, that's 46, and it's 15. So the average of it. So let's see who is the 15th one. So this is my folder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's Lita! Lita can't win twice. So I will pull out my my calculator one more time. And it was 15, and I will include one more number. So Tanya was the last one I included. I will include Joanna's 17, and that means between 15 and 17 we have 16. So after Lita we have Donna. Donna is the lucky winner of the Spice Bazaar mini challenge. Thank you so much, ladies, for contributing. Your talent is amazing. Your playfulness and creativity are amazing. And I love seeing it, how we are growing together. Next week, it will be time to see what is the next theme of the Beading School Academy. So it means that this is Top Up Week. Top Up Week is starting, and it means that one of the best perks of being a Beading School Academy student is that we can join everything what you need to your academy boxes. The price of safe shipping with a track and trace number is already included with your Beading School Academy membership. And when checking out with a bead order at beadingschool.com, you can simply choose the Join with Order in Progress option, so you don't pay anything extra for shipping, and we will automatically pack it with your next box. So the next boxes will start to travel on Thursday, not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. I think it's the 13th of March. And the latest that you can place your top-up orders is the 12th of March. But still, this week and next week, we are going to bead some more Spice Bazaar jewels. It's never a strict goodbye. It's more like a gentle flow, one team into each other. So it's exactly as Marcy says, there are still some patterns coming. And one of them is actually probably my favorite for this theme. So all the remaining tutorials, they will be released within the next 2 weeks, and then we will start embracing the March and April theme of the Beading School Academy. And one of the remaining tutorials is the saffron root from my dear friend Zuzi. And Zuzi created not one but two different motifs for this necklace. On one hand, she created a beautiful bezel for the gemstone cabochon, which I absolutely love. But my favorite part of this might be the cubic zirconia. And the surrounding beads. I love the cross shape of the half tillas. I love the balance of the shapes and the colors. So with this tutorial, you can actually learn so much from Zuzi. You can use the pendant part separately. You can create a matching earring or a matching bracelet from the cubic zirconias. So there are lots of possibilities within this necklace. And the tutorial for this necklace will be released next week on Wednesday, but you can get it, you will be able to get it as a gift. And to get it as a gift, you need to place an order between today's Coffee Time with Erica and next week's Coffee Time with Erica. So that means that until 11th of March 2025, 5 p.m. Central European Time, 11 a.m. New York City, 8 a.m. California, or 5 a.m. New Zealand, for at least 49 euros, $51 or 41 pounds, and it needs to be one order after discounts, gift cards, whatever. So it needs to be one sum, so our system recognizes it, and not the sum of several smaller orders. At least, so it has to be like one order for at least this amount, and then we will be in touch with your gift tutorial next week on Wednesday or Thursday, the latest, if the workload is heavier. So please keep this on your mind. It's really, really, really worth it. And I have another surprise for you today. So I mentioned Morocco many, many times. It's one of my favorite countries. Marrakesh might be my absolute favorite place in the earth. But over the past years, since 2021, when we started the Beading School Academy, there were several different countries that we visited with our beading boxes, which also have beautiful spice bazaars. And that's why we decided that until next week's Coffee Time with Erica, you can also go for the tutorials of these themes. So it means the Jewel of the Maharaja inspired by India, the Tulip Mania inspired by Turkey, and Jardin Majorelle, which was also inspired by Marrakesh. Automatically, there will be a 15% discount on these tutorials until next week's Coffee Time with Erica. I posted for you the tutorials by themes link, and then under that you will be able to find the 3 themes. So not for everything, but for these 3 things, you will have 15% discount until next week. For some reason, the comments disappeared, but I remember 2 questions that I saw. Comments are back. Wonderful. So Beatrix had a question. I missed the Alhambra pendant. It's still coming, dear Beatrix. There are still a week or 2 when we will be releasing tutorials from this week. Mary says, the US will start daylight saving time this coming weekend. When does Europe start? Will start time of coffee time and no one has to be alone be affected next week? And that is a very nice note, Mary Lou. We have the daylight saving change a bit later than you guys. and we stick to the 5 p.m. Central European time. So for a week, uh, there will be a difference. And Susie will help us with this and post the correct times so everyone is on track. Marcy also asked, when will the last 2 patterns for this team be released? So over the next 2 weeks, there are still patterns coming. And Hannah says, do we need to get the box each 2 months if we had the box the 2 months before? Dear Hannah, if you mean the membership, then if you subscribed and you did not stop your membership, you don't need to do anything. The amount will be automatically deducted from your account. You can check it if it's well and if it's running under your account at beadingschool.com, or check it with info@beadingschool.com, so we can make sure that everything is all right. And it's so nice that you are here and you want to continue. Thank you so much, Hannah. Angelina is asking about the shapes that we will play with during the next team, and I promise I will tell you more this coming Friday. And Linda says the pendant of Susie is beautiful. I have some more news for you. As I mentioned, we have the gemstone cabochons back in stock. And then what is also really, really, really nice to know, that during the Beading School Advent Adventure, we had a new kit as part of the warm-up day, or warm-up day maybe. I think it was the warm-up day. So it was the wintertime blooming necklace. And the Advent Adventure beaders had it available for a great price. The tutorial was a gift, actually, and no one else could get it that time. And they even got the cabochons as gifts. But now everyone can get the kits. However, the price is different. The tutorial is not included. So those beaders who went for the Advent Adventure made a really, really good decision. However, if you would like to have the wintertime blooming kits, now everyone can have them. And thank you so much for loving them, ladies. I saw so many beautiful versions. Then I also would like to say that we had these absolutely amazing quality pearls included in the Spice Bazaar box also before that. And then we had the gemstone color bags and the holiday gift bags. And actually, Anna was asking if we will have the gemstone colors also available one by one in the bead shop. And I have to say that finally the gemstone colors are indeed available. So if you look up the new in the bead shop part, then you will see all the gemstone colors also available one by one. It's still the best if you go for the gemstone color bag for the whole bag, or if you go for a bundle. And ladies, I have some insider information from this manufacturer. So I told you that the quality of these pearls, they are like incredibly, incredibly high. It equals the big quality of the biggest, best, most renowned brands. However, there were some power exchanges and acquisitions, and it means that in the future we will not be able to restock these gemstone color pearls or the holiday gift bags that we had over the holidays. So if you like these, ladies, go for them, because we ordered a lot when we learned that there will be changes. And the next Academy box, I think it will still include some of these pearls, even the one after, I have a feeling. But once these are gone, we will not be able to get more, as far as I know at the moment. And Christina was asking about Aniko's Moroccan tile, and Kimberly helped her. Thank you so much. And lovely ladies, it's also nice to check out the Treasury Restock category, because Timmy was working hard today and she managed to restock the turquoise colored ear studs that you liked so much during this theme. A little earlier, she restocked the Suwon rhinestone box, some of the square beading school art cabochons, even the yellow beading school mandala coaster, pearl boxes, moonface cabochons that you need for knitties, Agnes, Miyuki round seed beads. And I really, really recommend clicking through all the pages. So, oh, I see now what's going on. Christina is asking about the Moroccan tile tutorial. Indeed, that is a gift for the beading school, not the beading school academy students, but for club members. Questions I could help with until I'm still here with you today. I will put back Kalpana's beautiful soutache piece. So lovely ladies, see you on Thursday for a No One Has to Be the Lone lesson, another Spice Bazaar jewel, the Tariq, designed by me. And don't forget to place your top-up orders. And I would like to thank you for all your creativity that you shared through the mini challenge, that you keep sharing in the club. And thank you so much for your kindness during No One Has to Be Alone, during Coffee Time with Erica and beyond. Keep playing with your beads, ladies. Keep experimenting, and see each other again in a little while. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye.